Hey everybody, I'm back with another video this week. And sometimes I talk about really boring stuff like, oh, I don't know, the shape of the spine, basic breathing techniques. These things are all pretty important. And there's another one that might seem boring, but it's how you sit correctly. I'm not sitting very well here today, so let's talk about how we might improve this. Now, one thing to know is that we spend our lives in basically three positions, either laying down, standing up, or sitting. And for the body, the worst, obviously, of those three is sitting. So chairs, they're cool things, but they're not really all that great for our bodies. So how can we start to make some improvements? First of all, really depends on what chair you're sitting in. Now, this one in particular is a little higher. Even though I'm a taller guy, this is not an ideal position for me because you can see that with my feet flat on the ground, my upper legs are angled here. So definitely want the feet on the floor, but I need it for my particular height. I need to get my feet up a little. So I'm going to use these two yoga blocks. Now you could use books or whatever you have, or if you have an adjustable chair, of course, in my particular case, I would need to lower this chair down a little bit. So I'm going to use these blocks though for now because I've got them here. Now my upper legs are parallel to the ground, so it's a much better position. I can get my feet squarely into the floor. Now that helps me to get my pelvis in the right position. So if I lean back into the back of this chair, I can feel that I've rolled toward my tailbone, and we pretty much know this is not the right way to sit. And so what I've got to do is get myself pressed forward. I'm going to sit right up on the edge of this chair, and then I feel like I'm actually sitting on the pelvis or on the sit bones of the pelvis. And when I lean back like this, it really feels like I'm on the fleshy part of my bottom instead. So I'm going to scoot up forward. And now what I've done is I've created the natural normal curvature in my back. And if I just reach back with one hand, I can actually feel the normal curvature in my low back. Here, when I lean back into this chair, that's putting an awful lot of pressure into the tailbone. And if you sit this way all the time, your low back is not going to be happy. And the other factor here that's super important is that when I sit correctly, it actually tones the core muscles, which is a super important thing to do for your overall fitness. So I'm going to sit here tall. My feet are up on the blocks. And I'm actually going to pull my belly muscles in a little bit. So the word I like to use is toned. When I sit correctly, my belly muscles should feel toned and active, not tense. Because I want to be able to sit here for a while without it feeling like it's a workout, but these muscles should be being used. And then I'm going to just draw the shoulders back a little. My head should basically feel like it's over the shoulders. A pretty typical posture for sitting is, if I turn a little so you can see a little bit better, rounded back and head way out in front of the head. So I've got to get my spine to lengthen, my chest to lift, and my head to pull back a little in order to get that correct seated posture. So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, this is kind of a boring, kind of geeky topic, but how you sit is super important for the overall long-term health of your spine. Now, whether you're at work and you sit for 8 hours a day or whether you're retired and you're at home, this is an important topic. And in the next video, I'm going to give you a few basic exercises you can do. It just takes like 3 minutes. This is a perfect little routine to do from a chair, whether you're sitting at work and you just need a little break, or if you're at home, you're retired, and you really aren't comfortable getting down on the floor to exercise. This would be a great little 3 or 4 minute workout for you to do just to help your body feel better while you're sitting. So go ahead and check out that workout video, and I'll see you over there.